Welcome to Moral AI Stories. Tonight, a story about a dream that waited 40 years, and the woman who finally said, "Enough waiting."
Margaret Ellis had spent 40 years building a beautiful life, a family, a marriage that was the best thing she ever did.
And then, 6 months ago, Henry was gone.
Before all of it, before the house and the family and the beautiful life Margaret had been an artist. Or she was going to be. Until life got in the way it does.
She had been accepted to art school at 20. She had talent that her professors called extraordinary. She had a whole future made of color and light.
But then there was Henry, and then there were children, and 40 years passed the way they do, beautifully, completely, and the paintbrushes stayed on the shelf.
Mom, art school? You're 60, these are kids in their 20s. I don't want you to get hurt. Dad just passed 6 months ago. Maybe this isn't the right time.
If not now, when? I am 60 years old. I have waited long enough. Your father would be the first one driving me there.
On a Tuesday in September, Margaret Ellis walked into the Westbrook Art Institute, the oldest student by nearly 40 years.
The other students were kind, but they were young, and they looked at her the way young people sometimes look at some unexpected place.
With a polite surprise that is harder to bear than rudeness.
Hi, I'm Lily. Is this your first semester too? I love your sketchbook. That leather is gorgeous. Yes, first semester. I'm Margaret. I've been meaning to come here for about 40 years, so better late than never.
Professor Cole was the best art teacher at Westbrook. He was also the hardest. He believed art required complete dedication. And he had very specific ideas about who was capable of that. Mrs. Ellis, I admire the courage it takes to be here, but I have to be honest with you, Tep, this program is very demanding. The students here have been building their skills for years. At your stage of life, the gap may simply be too large to close. I would hate to see you waste a year finding that out.
I may be old, but I am not finished. This is my art, and it is worth being here.
She walked home through the autumn streets, and she let herself feel all of it. The stares, the professor's words. The gap of 40 years between who she had been and who she was trying to become. She showed up every day. She worked harder than anyone. She stayed later. She failed. She tried again. She failed better.
Margaret, this is incredible. I mean, actually incredible. The way you've done the light here. I've been trying to do that for 2 years, and how did you do that?
I've been watching light for 60 years, Lily. I've just never had the chance to put it down until now.
There were hard days. Days when the professor's words came back to her. Days when she wondered, is this foolish? Am I too late? There were hard days. Days when the professor's words came back to her. Days when she wondered, is this foolish? Am I too late? There were hard days. Days when the professor's words came back to her. Days when she wondered, is this foolish? Am I too late?
Henry Than, some days I think the professor is right. That I'm too old for this. That I should just go home and be sensible. Henry Than, some days I think the professor is right. That I'm too old for this. That I should just go home and be sensible. And then as if he had heard her text, she found a note in Henry's handwriting. From somewhere on the shelf behind her. Just 3 words.
Don't you dare.
She went back, and she worked, and she stopped waiting to be good enough paying
and just painted.
She painted what she knew. 60 years of watching light. 60 years of love and loss and waiting. It all went in.
The annual year-end exhibition will include a first prize, judged by top art collectors. Every piece submitted will be displayed publicly.
Margaret Mayo, you have to submit the doorway painting. You have to. I've never seen anything like it. Please tell me you'll submit it. I haven't shown my work in 40 years. I don't know if I can do this.
Margaret, I have been in art school for 3 years. I have seen hundreds of paintings. What you made is different, not older different, just true. Submit it.
I hadn't painted in 40 years. Not since. I gave it up. But it was still in me. Now, here we go. It's done.
The night before the exhibition, Margaret sat in Henry's chair. She drew, she drank her tea, she talked to his photo. And somewhere between nervous and
Terrified day. She felt something she hadn't felt in 40 years. Ready.
People stopped at her painting. The way they stop at something that tells them a truth they already knew, but had forgotten.
The depth, the emotion, it's undeniable. Margaret. Mrs. Ellis. I told you the gap was too large to close. I was wrong. What you painted toe, that is not the work of a beginner. That is the work of someone who has lived long enough to see clearly.
I apologize for underestimating you. Thank you, Professor. You pushed me harder than you know. That mattered.
This year's first prize goes to a work that stopped every single one of our judges' tar, not just for its technical mastery, but for its emotional truth. The winner is Margaret Ellis. Con for The Door.
The room applauded, and her son, who had almost talked her out of coming, stood at the back and cried.
I want to say something to anyone in this room who has a dream they have been carrying for a long time. A dream they put on a shelf because life got busy, or because someone told them it was too late, or because they told themselves the same. I am 60 years old, and I am just getting started.
That evening, going through Henry's paper stag, she found an envelope with her name on the front, in his handwriting.
My darling Margaret, if you are reading this dough, then I did it. I enrolled you. In that art school you walked past 17 times and never went in. I know you. I know you would have found a reason not to go. So I removed the reason.
I have watched you draw on napkins, on the edges of shopping lists, on the backs of envelopes for 40 years. Every spare moment call, your hand was moving.
You never stopped being an artist, Margaret. You just forgot to call.
To call yourself one. It is time. You are ready. You have always been ready.
Go make something beautiful, my love. You have 60 years of living to put into it. That is not a disadvantage.
That is everything. With all my love now, always, Henry. P.S. Don't you dare come home.
Don't you dare come home early. Henry, I'm never coming home early again.
It is never too late to become who you were always meant to be. The years you waited, they are everything you have to say. And the world is waiting to hear it.
The door is always open. You just have to walk through it.
Thank you for watching Moral AI Stories. If this story touched you, if it reminded you of something you have been putting off, please give it a like. Share it with someone who needs to hear it today.
Subscribe to Moral AI Stories for a brand new story every single week. We'll see you next time. It is never too late to... She found, unexpectedly, that the young people around her did not see her age. They saw what she had made. And that was enough.
Wow, Mom, this is incredible. You're really doing it. I've never seen you look so happy.
You were worried about me. That's what love looks like sometimes. You get it from your father.
She discovered something she hadn't expected, Bae. That 60 years of watching the world had made her a teacher as much as a student.
There you are, Henry. I didn't even know I put you there.
On the morning of the exhibition, she put Henry's watch in her pocket, so he could come too.
The judges spent longer at her painting than any other. Not because she was 60, because the painting was true. Dad knew, didn't he? He always knew.
He always knew everything. 40 years POC, and I never caught him being wrong once. Terribly annoying man.
IK knew it! I knew it from the first day! Oh, Margaret, wait till I tell everyone I knew you before you were famous.
She did not stop at one painting. Or one semester. She kept going, the way she should have always been going.
The shelf where the brushes had waited for 40 years Cologne was empty now. The brushes had better things to do.
The house was warm again. Not the same warm as before. A different warm. Her own.
Whatever you have been putting off, whatever you put on the shelf because the time wasn't right, the time is right. It has always been right. Begin.
Thank you for watching Moral AI Stories Kev, where every story is a mirror. And every mirror shows you something worth remembering.
If this story stayed with you how, if it reminded you of a dream you have been carrying for how, please give it a like and share it with someone who needs to hear it today.
Subscribe to Moral AI Stories for a brand new story every single week. We will see you next time.
He always knew. It is never too late. The door is open. Walk through.
We'll see you next time.